Hello, welcome back to another video from All American Arts. Today I'm going to do some heat pressing. Another way to make some extra money with your vinyl cutter is making t-shirts and other apparel. So I'm going to make a few kids shirts today in this video. This will be the design I got here. It's going to be a multicolored design. So we're going to start out by sizing that up, getting that to the size we want. I already measured it out. I'm using some youth shirts here, 2 different colors. I'm just going to show you one in the video. I also am using a US cutter, laser point 2, and then a Heat Press Nation heat press. I got her warmed up already. It's a little bit warmer than the manufacturer recommends for the Siser Easyweed vinyl. I'm going to be using black and white. So I'm going to get that to size. I want it 13 inches tall by 12 inches wide. If you want to see how I made the design or how to use the Vinyl Master software a little bit more, I got some other videos on how to do that. But today I'm just going to focus on how to heat press. So I got that to size. Now I'm going to go up to my cutter here after I reverse it all. That's one thing you want to make sure you do. I've forgot to do that quite a bit on heat pressing, and it's no good after you cut it out that way. It's got to be reversed, so when you press it on, it's right on the shirt. So now that I got that reversed, I'm going to select it all again. Go up to my cut, and we're going to separate by color. So my black is actually going to be white, and then my red is going to be black. I just did that so if it's white on your background you can't see what you're doing. So I'm going to load up my vinyl on the vinyl cutter. And you want to have the shiny side down. Or how it comes off the roll is usually the right way too. So right off the top of the roll you want to go right into your vinyl cutter. It's going to be a little hard with one hand, but set you down here. Heat transfer vinyl is really slippery, so you want your pinch rollers to be a little bit tighter than normal, and you also want them to be as far out as you can get them on each side. And I and the manufacturer both recommend a 45-degree blade for this and about 8 to 9 grams of pressure. Usually works pretty good, right with my same settings as I use for my Oracle 651 vinyl. So I'm going to start by cutting the black out. just going to slow it down a little bit. So that's all done, we'll cut that. Normally if I was doing more than one shirt I would cut them all at the same time. But we're going to keep this video as short and sweet as possible. So I'm just going to do one of them. So the black's done, I'll put our white in. Change the color on the computer. As you can see, it got a little lifted up there. I'm just going to advance it forward here. Cut that piece off. And redo it. That's why it's good to have a little extra. I got it too close to here where the blade caught and lifted it up, as I'm sure you've seen on the camera. It's also a good sign that you might be cutting a little too deep if it's grabbing like that. So you can turn it down. Because if that blade goes into your backing paper, it's a lot shinier and thick. So your blade will grab. So I'm going to let that cut, and then I'll come back once it's weeded out, or once I start to weed it out, and we'll get it transferred onto the t-shirt. So to weed these out, what I like to do is heat up my press a little bit, just a couple seconds. That's going to transfer some heat from the bottom of that up to my vinyl. It's going to make it a lot easier to weed. So just grab the corner, pull that off here. Heat transfer vinyl is a lot easier to weed than regular vinyl. You don't have to be as careful, but still go a little slow, especially around their small parts. You want to make sure you get all your inner pieces too. really hard to get it off if you transfer it onto the t-shirt. It's possible, but so I'll get both of them weeded out and then we'll come back and transfer it onto the shirt. I got both of them weeded out, and as you can tell why I did it in reverse now, because you're going to put it on the t-shirt like that and transfer it on. And I'm going to start with the white, because that's going to give me a place to line up my black. You can also do it with transfer paper if you're doing a multicolored design like this too, but a big design like this will work just fine, just doing it one color at a time. So get your shirt lined up really nice. I usually go about 3 fingers below the neckline with my design, and just kind of use my fingers to line up the bottom of the shirt so I know it's coming down straight. There is guides and stuff, but I trust my eyeballs. So we'll throw that on, centering up the design right on the neckline. Take your time, don't rush it. You can also use your fingers or a tape measure as a guide from side to side. You also want to make sure to do a little preheat on your shirt, and also it irons it out at the same time, makes it nice and flat. Alright, so that's where I want to be for the Siser Easyweed, sorry. They recommend 305 for the heat, and about 10 to 15 seconds medium pressure. But mine's a little warmer. I'm at 318 right now, so I'm gonna just go for 10 seconds. I'm gonna go on the low end because it's gonna get more heat with the black. We'll go ahead and peel that off. And we'll throw our black on there, get that all lined up. And I made my design so it's flat or parallel on each side, and at the top with the 99 there. And since my other piece of backing paper doesn't cover the ain't one there, I'm gonna put my little sheet here. That'll make it so the vinyl doesn't actually stick to the iron itself. And now I'm gonna go for a full 14 seconds. And t-shirt's ready to go. that's all there is to it. Just made a custom shirt. Very simple, easy. Nice, easy way to make extra money with your vinyl cutter instead of just doing decals. Like I said, I gotta make 4 more of these, so. And then with the heat transfer vinyl, you want to wash it inside out, and it's best not to dry it or use low heat. But I hope I helped you out with something. If I did, please like and subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. And I will be making another video here very shortly on heat transferring printable vinyl for light and dark clothes. So check that out and check out all my other videos. Thanks again. Merry Christmas to everybody.